And the reason that you can pierce qualified immunity in Florida, and I know somebody who used to be a police officer would know, is because Florida has 768.289A. If you can show malice, you can pierce qualified immunity in Florida for police officers. So let's see. So, and by the way, here's the beautiful part about anything. When you all heard me speaking to the people inside the courts, y'all heard me saying stuff like 168F 3D 405 409. That's a pen site. You know what that's going to do? Take you right to that case, right to the part in that case that has that information. So I'll show you how a pen site works. So anyway, they tell you exactly why they said what they said. It says federal courts have the responsibility to zealously ensure that jurisdiction exists over a case. Y'all see that? Thus, it is well settled that a federal court is obligated to inquire into subject matter jurisdiction sponte, that means at that moment or instantly, whenever it may be lacking, and it gives you the case law. And guess who bears the burden to prove it? The party seeking removal bears the burden of showing the federal jurisdiction exists. You see that? Or that federal jurisdiction exists. And they give you a case. And because federal courts have, here you go. You ready again, Jonathan? Help me with this one right here. You might be out. LK, you can see that? Ken, you can see that?
Yeah, I see it.
Go ahead. Right there, because federal courts. Can y'all see the screen?
Yeah, I got you. Because federal courts have limited jurisdiction, there is a presumption against the exercise of federal jurisdiction, and all uncertainties as to removal jurisdiction must be resolved in favor of remand.
Remand means send back. But what does it say they are? There is a presumption. What for or what? Against.
Against.
Now, additionally, in cases that have been removed, 28 USC 1447C requires that if at any time before final judgment it appears that the district court lacks subject matter jurisdiction, what it says is going to happen, Flores? What's going to happen if at any time the federal court thinks it has no jurisdiction? What's it going to do with the case?
It should be remanded.
Yeah. See, there's no uncertainty in most instances. And not that the federal courts are always correct, because you can always appeal in this case, because I'm probably going to have to appeal something in my current case to the 11th Circuit. But they give you everything. And here I asserted that the court has jurisdiction over this case because it involves questions of federal law. This is my argument.
Mhm.
See this. Same thing. The district court shall have original jurisdiction of all civil actions arising under the Constitution, laws, or treaties of the United States. That means the United States Constitution, the statutes and codes, or other treaties. Whether a claim arises under federal law for the purposes of federal question jurisdiction is generally determined by the well-pleaded complaint rule, which provides that federal jurisdiction exists only when a federal question is presented on the face of the plaintiff's properly pled complaint. And they give you the case law. A defendant's assertion of a federal law defense to a state law claim. Here you go. Which one of y'all want to read that? Come on, people. Who wants to read that one? That's going to be the heartbreaker right there for everybody.
I'll read it. Unless somebody else want it, go ahead.
A defendant's assertion of a federal law defense to a state law claim is not significant to create federal question jurisdiction under section 1331.
Did Doss make that up? Did I make that up?